Hey y'all, welcome back to Trekking It. So today's the day that I'm going to winterize my boat and get it ready to be put away for the winter time. Now I previously done a video about this before, but I thought I'd just do another one again. So check out what I got going on. We can see how to do this. Let's get at it. First things first, you got to get that engine compartment open up so you can get at that carburetor so you can spray in your fogging oil in there towards the end of the winterization process. So I'll pluck that cover off from there and we'll be able to visibly see that carburetor here in a second. So you can see that I took the cover off. I'm gonna go ahead, unscrew that nut right there, get these brackets off that are attached to the hoses there, and then get this air filter off so we can see right down into the carburetor. Let me get that off. Hang tight. So I got that air filter off from there. You can see the carburetor. Now when it's running, you're going to see that that's going to be open like that. You'll be able to look right down in there, and that's where you're going to spray your fogging oil. And here's the stuff that I use. Just Starbright fogging oil. I'm not brand specific or anything like that. I prefer to use it. It helps your engine block and all that keep from getting rust inside of there, any type of corrosion. So towards the end of it, towards the end of the winterization process, you're going to hop up in the boat, spray that fogging oil right down in there. The boat's going to sound like it wants to stall. A weak engine might stall on you, a strong engine won't, but it'll sound like it's going to. And at that point, that's when you shut the engine off and it's a done deal. That'll be the last step. So let's continue on. So here's our antifreeze. I just wanted to point out again, I'm not brand specific. They're obviously two different brands, but they are marine. There you have it for boats. Again, a marine for boat. The only difference between this antifreeze and other antifreeze is that it's designed to be safe for aquatic life. So it's not going to kill the fish or the plants or whatever living under the water. Even a little bit safer for your grass here. So you need about 5 gallons of this stuff, and let's move on. I'll show you. So I think I showed you guys this apparatus before in my other video, but here it is again. We got our garden hose coming in, and there's a on-off switch right up here, and you can turn it on so the water goes straight through down this hose here and right into your muffs like that. And then there's also another on-off switch right here, which is where your marine antifreeze goes in that 5-gallon container right there. And what you do, you start your boat and you get it running, and you want to have water going through that hose, through that green garden hose. Mine's green. I don't know what color your garden hose is, but I was just pointing that out. You know, you're going to have your water going. So this will be on. Water will be going through there. It'll just be clear water. And then this one will be in the off position, not allowing any antifreeze to go through. And it's going to stay running like that for, I don't even know, 10 minutes maybe. It's going to stay running like that until your thermostats open up and allow the water to go everywhere in your engine compartment. You want those thermostats to open up for you, so you want the engine to get hot. Once the engine is hot and the thermostats are opened, at that point you're going to shut this one off, which will stop the water from going into your garden hose, and you're going to simultaneously turn this one on, which is we'll have this container laying flat. It'll be horizontal compared to where it's at currently in a vertical position, but you'll turn this one on, which will then gravity feed your antifreeze down that hose and into your muffs, and it's going to go in the entire engine compartment because those thermostats were open up because your engine got hot enough to allow them to do so. That's the key. You have to let your engine get warm enough so those thermostats open, so this goes everywhere in your engine. So I'm gonna go ahead, start the boat, and get the water running through there, and we'll wait a little while and check our temperature and make sure those thermostats open up. Let's get at it. So obviously I got my garden hose on, the water's running through it. You'll see, got the garden hose in the on position and the antifreeze in the off position. I'm gonna fire up the boat. We're gonna let it run like this for about 10 minutes. That was a little bit of a rough start, but it's been sitting in my yard for about a month, just hanging out here, not doing nothing. Haven't started it in a while, but you can see right there, 160 degrees. We have to wait for the engine to get up to temp before we can switch over from water to antifreeze. So it's really important, you gotta let it get up to temp. Otherwise that antifreeze is not gonna go everywhere in your engine. So, and then it wouldn't be winterized properly. So it's really important, we gotta let it get up to temp. At least 160 degrees. So give her 10 minutes or so. Now we wait, hang tight. I thought I'd show you my messy old boat. It's a 94, I believe, so I haven't taken the greatest care of it, but it sure does work. It works great. We love it. It's a lot of fun. So it's a cracked up piece of junk. You got it. I use my boat. Idles real well, you can see. I mean, everything on it works great. I can't complain. Bought it from a family member. They owned it for quite a long time. I honestly don't even remember right now. I mean, I think it's been in my family for 10, 15 years or so. When one family member didn't want it, we just sold it to the next guy and the next guy. And I think I might be the I might be the fourth family member to own this boat. So there's a little boat history for you about myself. Good, sounds good. Right there is where we're going to spray that fogging oil when it comes time. So you can see that it's opened up all by its lonesome. Let's go check the stern side, see how that water's coming out, make sure that's all good too. Well, there you have it. Noisy. Those muffs are on, the water's coming out. It's just water. There's no purple color, that's only water. And again, it's because we have the waters in the on position and the antifreeze is in the off position. That's exactly how we want it. Probably been, I don't know, 8-ish minutes, not quite 10, I don't think. We're almost there, 160. I want it to get a little bit warmer than that. I just want to make sure those thermostats open up, water's going everywhere. So I'll just give it a few more minutes. I'd like to see it above 160. The engine still sounds great. No hiccups or sputters or anything crazy. Just still smooth sailing, so I'm impressed with the engine of this boat. We put it through a lot. We run 2 people behind it in water skis occasionally. We've had wakeboarders behind it. We've ran 3-person tubes. I mean, it does a lot for us. I mean, we've had the boat maxed out. It's a 7-person capacity boat, or I believe somewhere around like 1,100 pounds or something. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed. This boat does everything we want it to and still runs great, so I can't complain. Check that thermostat again. What do we got? It's above 160. I'm gonna let it run a little bit more, see if it gets any higher. A few more minutes. So it's been 10, maybe even pushing 15 minutes now, and you can see it's up and over 160. The needle hasn't moved in a few minutes now, so I'm satisfied that we're up to temp and the thermostats are all open and it's allowing the water to go everywhere. So I'm gonna hop out and go switch it from water to antifreeze, and we can begin winterizing the boat and get this done. So I flipped the 5-gallon can horizontally. Now you shut off your garden hose and you turn on the gravity feed, and you immediately seen it go through that hose. It's purple. It's really important. You'll want to see a visual inspection that antifreeze is coming out the bottom here. That'll turn purple in a second. Just give it a little time. You can on through there a little bit longer. It's even more prominent in the purple color. This is why you use marine stuff. You don't want to kill your grass. There you go. You can see it coming out the bottom purple. You can see it getting lower. I'm gonna hop up in the boat and get ready to spray this fogging fluid through there. That's it. It's a done deal. She's winterized. Good job. So that's it. I'm satisfied with what we had done. You can see that the container now has less in it than it did before. You could see it going through the hose. The purple was going through the hose, and you could see it coming out the bottom down here and falling into the grass. So you confirmed that it was going all the way through your engine just like it should. And then towards the end there, we sprayed our fogging oil right down through the carburetor, and you could tell the boat sounded like it wanted to stall, but it wasn't going to because it's a good strong engine still. So I come over and just turned the key off, and that concluded the winterization process. So good job. That's it though. That's literally it. So job well done. That's the complete process to winterize your inboard outboard motor on your boat. Job well done. So if you found this video helpful in any way, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, and you can see more videos like this in the future. Thanks for watching, everybody. That's it for now.